The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and time for Head to Headlines. We give you two headlines, and based on the headline alone, you decide which story you want to hear more about. Now, keep in mind, we will never talk about the other story again, so choose wisely based on the headline alone. Just text in 312-591-8300, but wait to hear both of them. So, headline number one. Nude man nabbed by police after cannonball plunge into giant aquarium at Bass Pro Shop in Alabama. Now, if you want to hear more about that story, text in headline number one. But wait, there's another for you.
There's a video with that.
There is a video component.
And it's kind of weird. Did you watch it?
I did.
It made me question human anatomy.
How so?
Because it looks...
Keep going.
It looks a lot. He looked like he had a vagina. He did. I was like, I don't see any of the stuff.
Right.
And that's not, he definitely wasn't, mid-transition or anything, so don't worry. It was not being mean about that. But he definitely looked like he had a vagina.
Yeah.
Did you see the photo of him in handcuffs afterwards?
No. Could you see it then?
You can see it, but it's shocking what you can see.
What? What else did you see? What do you mean?
It's just what's not there.
It's like a button. That's what it looked like.
I'm gonna call Paddington. It really, when he was
Frosty
in
the Snowman.
when he was in the water, I was like, what am I seeing here? I had to the combination was very interesting.
Yeah, and he's known as that now the rest of his life, too. Listen, if you want to hear that whole story.
Paddington penis?
So that's headline number one. Nude man nabbed by police after cannonball plunge into giant aquarium at Bass Pro Shop in Alabama.
Uh-huh.
Headline number two.
Yes.
North Carolina pastor arrested after police say he tried to push wife's coworker into McDonald's deep fryer.
That's the kind of man I want.
Yeah, no one's loyal these days. He's loyal.
No, he's putting his wife first.
I'm
Period.
sorry, I couldn't get through it.
Read it one more time.
Let me try if I can get through it again. North Carolina pastor arrested after police say he tried to push wife's coworker into McDonald's deep fryer. Oh, God.
You gotta learn. He's a baptizer, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So which story do you want to hear more about? Text in headline number one or that one, headline number two to 312-591.
Maybe if you lose the weight loss challenge, you have to go into a deep fryer.
Or dive naked at Bass Pro Shops.
Oh, do that.
So either one of those you got to do? Where's the nearest Bass Pro Shop? Probably Schaumburg out that way?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, there you go. Text in now. What do you want to hear more of?
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, it's Head to Headlines with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. You decide which story we talk about the most. We'll never talk about the other one again, so you choose at 312-591-8300. Headline number one, to remind you, was nude man nabbed by police after cannonball plunge into giant aquarium at Bass Pro Shop in Alabama. Headline number two was North Carolina pastor arrested after police say he tried to push wife's coworker into McDonald's deep fryer. I almost got through it. Kenzie, what are the results on the text line?
Okay, so I'm still answering a bunch of them.
Kenzie's over there
I feel
getting.
like we got a lot of headline too, though.
Yeah, I saw about at least 100 in a row of two. A lot of ones in there too, but it's like 2-1 handily.
Yeah, I'm seeing more of two, but I am still scrolling up in fairness. But yeah, we got a lot of two.
All right, here we go then. It's number two is your winner. North Carolina pastor arrested after police say he tried to push wife's coworker into McDonald's deep fryer. And here we go. A workplace conflict allegedly ended in assault and the arrest of a High Point, North Carolina pastor, according to police records. I guess we can stop right there. I guess they worked together, the pastor and this guy's wife.
Yes.
The coworker, and then the wife happened to be in there somewhere. Showed up in the situation and he pushed her head into the deep fryer. It was very dangerous.
Kenzie, let me ask you real quick.
What do you got for me?
Just from the headline alone, because you're somebody, and I'm not speaking out of school here when I say you've struggled with disloyal men in the past.
Yep.
If there was some alternate situation where you were dating again, an alternate universe where you had to go on a first date, and you found out that the pastor had stuck somebody's head in a deep fryer in the name of his woman, would that appeal to you? Would that be attractive to you that he fought for his woman like that?
It would be really attractive if someone did it for me, but if they did it for someone else, I'd be like, well, that was true love. You've already had it in your life. I'd probably be jealous.
True love is who you would stick somebody's head in the deep fryer for?
I think this is so bad because you shouldn't do it, but I think if a guy did that for me, I'd be like, that's really hot.
Of course you would.
That would like... I think we've all like seen those movies where like something, like somebody's like mean to the girl and the guy just it ruins his day. He's got to handle it. I'm like, I'm into that. Like also be like, oh my God, this guy flipped me off. My husband's like, well, you probably drove past him fast. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I don't feel protected.
I could see Kenzie's man doing this, and then she comes home and calls her mom and goes, guess what, Mom? He loves me. He's stuck the other guy's wife into an empty
He's
fryer.
not like the other guys.
I would like to clarify, I know it's wrong.
We know it's
but
all wrong.
I would definitely like turn me on. So I'd be into it.
Let's see if you get turned on by more of this story.
Okay,
here we go. So a manager in training at McDonald's complained to her husband on Thursday that employees were disrespecting her,
period,
according to a police report. And he came to his wife's workplace. There, 57-year-old Dwayne Wayden allegedly pushed a cook's head toward the deep fryer and punched him in the face, according to the police report of the incident. Several employees had to pull Wayden off the victim, according to the report, who suffered a large contusion in the forehead and right eye, along with scratches on his neck.
I would certainly think so.
So this is good news. So the pastor attacked another man.
It is a man.
Because I did think it was a girl for a little bit.
I did too. The way the headline's written, it says wife's coworker, but it kind of alludes to it might be a woman.
I see. So it was another guy. Do we know what he did that was so disrespectful?
We'll see if the rest of the story says that. But so far, just on the phone call alone, hey, these people are disrespecting me. It's not like maybe you should talk it out with them or bring some cookies in to maybe mold yourself more into the workplace.
Somebody disrespects you, you're supposed to bring them cookies?
Yeah, maybe.
Brian's trying to manifest this in the future.
I'm trying to say maybe like smooth things over with your coworkers.
You treat me like crap, Brian.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing in cookies.
Well, you should. You should bring cookies to me if that's what happens.
Is that why you treat me so bad? You think you're going to get cookies?
I just always thought cookies would happen if that does that.
He keeps like spitting on me and shoving me. That's why.
I leave with Casey and go, God, when's she going to bring some cookies in?
I just want Chips Ahoy one of these days.
She'll never bring
just
Oreos.
ask for cookies.
She doesn't even have to make them. I just want a cookie.
God.
So it does change the vibe of it a little bit, because I was with Kenzie. I thought it was a woman going into the deep fryer. He came in there and just handled business. Officers were able to see footage from a surveillance video of the altercation. Wayden, whose Facebook profile identifies him as a pastor of the Elevated Life International Ministries and a semi-truck driver, was arrested on a charge of assault, according to the police report, and released on a $1,000 bond. That's all he got released for.
That's not a lot of money for a deep fryer incident.
I think it's...
The guy didn't even go in the deep fryer.
He did. He put his head toward the deep fryer.
He got near a deep fryer. Maybe that wasn't even the intent. There's a lot of deep fryers at McDonald's.
I think he was aiming for the deep fryer.
I don't think he was even aiming for it.
I think he was aiming.
He stumbled near one. Jeez.
I don't think it's that easy to put someone's head in the deep fryer.
Nowadays.
I don't know. A large contusion on the forehead, right eye, and scratches on the neck as he's trying to get his head into the deep fryer.
Hit the stupid McFlurry machine. That's why the ice cream machine didn't work. Come on.
Could you imagine being at the drive-thru, wondering what that commotion is inside? Because
the order had to take forever.
Oh my God!
How frustrating.
Yes, because this had to have happened during business hours. McDonald's are open 24 hours most of the time, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, it's for sure during business. All the coworkers, everyone was there.
That's right. It was a whole
party. The deep fryer was on and popping.
That's right.
I just picture like a large Coke coming through that drive-through window, just like splattering all over. Whoa, where's my double quarter pounder with cheese?
No, the problem is that I know I'd be at the window and they'd see people fighting and be like, My McChicken hasn't even made it in the fryer yet. Like, this sucks.
And then you feel bad if you're like the Uber Eats driver that's trying to pick up somebody's McDonald's. You're going to have to text the order and be like, you're never going to believe what happened.
Yeah,
Your
I
order's
don't
going to be
believe
late. And it
You're
sounds
getting
like
a horrible review.
And you also have your favorite McDonald's.
Yes.
Like you might go buy 2 of them and you go, no, this is the one this
That's
is my
a great
McDonald's.
point. Everybody has their favorite McDonald's.
And you might have.
And boy, do we have our least favorites, too.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Because I felt nauseous one day when I picked up food for Case and I go, we're not going back to that McDonald's. It's not a good one.
oh, that was a bummer.
That was not a good one.
so this is somebody's favorite McDonald's, and they could have passed 2 others to go to the other ones, and then they end up getting this, and they're like, just to Kenzie's point, going, oh, I could have just been at the other one and got my food by now, but on my way home, I'm so hungry. Instead,
so mad.
that guy's head almost went into the deep fryer.
He was wishing for an air fryer.
Wishing for it. So the final sentence of the story is the McDonald's local franchise confirmed to CBS News that the wife who caused all this ruckus was no longer with the organization.
She caused all the ruckus. So a guy bullies her. Her husband gets in a fight, and it's all her problem.
Don't you think that this guy did this, that she knows what her husband was going to do? And she called him and said, these guys are bullying me. Get down here and put somebody's head in an air fryer or deep fryer.
No, she was probably just like venting. Like, these guys are so mean.
You think she was saying it that nice that he gets in the truck and comes down there and fights people?
Probably.
I think she knows his behavior is what I'm saying. Like you know what's
So it's all her fault. The guy who treats her bad, and then the husband who overreacted, and it's all her fault.
Well, the husband might be a
'Cause
great
she
guy.
spoke.
The husband might be a great guy. I'm just
Way
saying
out of
that.
place, this one.
Don't you know how your significant other is going to react in situations?
Isn't it his fault? Like, shouldn't he react more appropriately?
I'm saying is when she called her husband, she knew he was going to come down there and get physical with
Yeah,
somebody.
people that threaten people with deep fryers, it's not the first time they've...
Again, Kenzie's turned on by that. There you go.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and your Smashing Pumpkins right there are looking for a new guitar player. As this ad came out over the weekend, and on their Instagram it says, the Smashing Pumpkins are in search of an additional guitarist. The application process is open to anyone who might be interested. Applicants may submit a resume and related materials to sbspguitar@redlightmanagement.com. And we know people over there, of course, in Chicago here. We know Billy. And this has got to be an unbelievable amount of stuff loading into that email box.
I have to say, I am shocked that they need to do this. You think they would, like, just kind of know a few people who'd be good at it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, they could do it that way. And it's obviously, getting away good attention to have every guitar player, not only in Chicago, but in the country, to submit their materials. Like I'm going to do later today.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this is just more fun.
You got to text him, Kenzie.
I'm not going to do that. For you?
Yes, for me.
No.
That's mean. What have I done? All the things I've done for you.
What have you done for me?
All the things.
Name something. You have done
All the things.
nothing.
I've done a lot. I just can't think of them right now. Like I don't want to. I'm not bragging about myself. What I've done for you. I've done a
'Cause you
lot
got
of things.
nothing.
I got a lot of things.
Not a lot of things to brag about.
Okay, if you do this one thing for me, then I'll do a lot of things for you.
Yeah, right.
Just text them and say, keep an eye out for the video I'm going to make later today. I'll post it at Q101.com.
And what email are you going to use when you email the Smashing Pumpkins email address?
I'll use Stone Cold Stunner 69 at hotmail.com.
At blazeitforce20.com.
I'm not vouching for that. And I've never seen you play. I've asked to see you play. So I'm not going to embarrass myself and you suck because I haven't been able to tell if you're good or not because you've never played.
Case, can you vouch for me? You've seen me play guitar.
It pains me to say this. Brian is an excellent guitar player. I wish he would play more. I wish he would post more videos of him playing guitar.
I wanted you to play Maria Maria.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to learn that.
Yes, and you said you would, and you didn't.
So if I...
Had you proved to me at any point in time that you could play guitar, maybe I'd vouch for you, but I'm not going to be like, oh, look at this guy, and then you suck. What do you suck?
I know... Okay, I'm not bragging. I don't suck. Okay, I'm okay.
Kenzie, I would tell you if he sucked. I'd be more than happy to tell you that he sucked. He doesn't suck.
He would be very happy to say that. But can you take Case's word?
I don't know. I mean, I trust him more than you.
That's huge. Thank you.
So, yeah, that's something.
Yeah, that's great.
But like, also, I don't know. I think that Case likes you too much, so
So now you don't trust Case.
I just think that like he has like parent goggles with you like a little bit.
Goggles.
Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
I feel like Case, that's not. It doesn't sound good.
This is like my job review right now. That's a great assessment, Kenzie.
Yeah. Sometimes you're a little too accepting of Brian.
Well, I'm going to wear your shirt that you got me for Christmas in the
There you
video.
go.
And I'll make this video later and I'll post it
I
and
hope
we'll see
you
what
get
happens.
sued. Like he's like, I didn't license that phone.
I say, well, Kenzie gave it to me.
Oh, it's okay then.
Go after her. Yeah.
Well,
So-
then it would be fine.
So anybody out there, they're asking for it. So
What song are you to play?
It's a great question.
I'm going to do a montage of Cherub Rock.
I wouldn't do that.
I
would
wouldn't
just-
come up
I-
with your own thing.
I would not do that.
Well, Cherub Rock is one of my favorite songs of all time, and let alone Pumpkins. And I was going to do Cherub Rock, Today, and Zero in like 30 seconds.
Zero would sound really cool.
Zero? What do you think?
What do you mean in 30 seconds? Is that a lot of anything?
Well, I'll play the riff so I can show them I can play more than one Pumpkin song. I want to show them I can play at least 3.
In 30 seconds?
Yeah, but just like the riffs.
I feel like anybody could learn 30 seconds of guitar. That may not be a good idea.
That's not true. They're going to prove it by seeing all those videos that get submitted.
I'm trying to imagine you in your apartment with your 1-year-old and your wife who has a job and works from home a lot.
I can't wait till he yells at Harper to shut the hell up because he's trying to audition.
Harper, stop crying. Milk's coming in a minute. Daddy's got to play Cherub Rock.
You're playing Rocket off Siamese Dream, just the most fuzzed out, distorted, like you have to get all your pedals right.
Yeah.
It's just this whole ordeal.
Wait, so are you gonna do an electric guitar?
Oh, yeah.
Not acoustic?
Oh, yeah, I
Can you play acoustic?
I can. Yeah, you can play both. Usually you can play both, but acoustic can be a little tougher because just sometimes the way the strings are on there, so it can be a little tougher
Oh
to
my
play.
God, I'm gonna fall asleep. All right.
You asked me a question.
I just think,
A little inside joke between Brian, Kenzie, and Case, the producer, is that me and Case take pictures of guitar pedals that guys play through at like Twisted, and over this break in the last couple of weeks, I think we sent Kenzie no less than 13 pictures of guitar pedals.
And then, Kenzie, you've started now looking at the floor when you go see bands. You want to know all about the pedals they have.
because when I see stuff on the floor, I'm like, oh, Brian and Case would love it here.
Yeah.
That's like every time I see a bunch of stuff on the floor, I'm like, this would be their favorite.
She's pointing out amazing pedals to us now. That's right. She's joined it. Well, listen, the information's at Q101.com and Q101 socials, the Smashing Pumpkins in search of an additional guitar player. And submit your stuff. I'm gonna later today with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And with your takeaways in a second, Lauren's here. Hello, Lauren.
Boy.
What's going on?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I can still say that, right?
Yeah, I think it's till March 8th. You
Okay,
can say Happy New Year
perfect.
still.
That was specific.
Yeah. That's the over-under. Then you're like, Jesus, it's March. Stop it.
Yeah, that's when the Christmas lights come down, too, in Chicago.
I was upset. We took ours down, got the tree rid of the tree on the first day of recycling for the city on Saturday. I wanted to keep it up to my birthday, but no, Megan wasn't having it.
That's at the end of January.
I know. It should stay up till then.
A little birthday tree.
Yeah, a little tree.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, I don't care if it's on fire, like just from the.
Kindling
So
in the
yours
living
is a
room.
little dangerous. Like if you had a fake one, maybe, but
Yeah,
yours feels really flammable.
Yeah.
it was still green. It was just all curling up like arthritis. Kind of the things were. It got a little
Well, it
rough.
would look like your birthday tree then.
That's right. Oh, very nice.
How can you tell? Can you tell the difference between Brian and his tree?
One's greener than the other. All right, takeaways here with you guys in today's show. 312-591-8300. Takeaways. Case, what do you got?
219 checked in. They said, takeaway for today, if your name is Larry, chances are Brian has sexual feelings for you.
Kenzie, what's your takeaway?
I just don't even know what to do with that. It's just a lot of childhood to unpack. Alex texted in and said apparently couples that insurrect together get erect together.
Amen.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Damn straight.
Lauren, where were you on January 6th?
I was here.
Okay.
I have a solid alibi.
I don't know. I saw someone wearing a Marilyn Manson shirt in there.
Definitely wasn't me then.
Okay. All
Send me
right.
those air checks. I'd like to hear that broadcast.
And
get right on
let's see. The final takeaway from Allie in North Riverside, 630. You never let Kenzie join in things with you two.
I know. It's
That's
like
true.
Rudolph. I don't think he played any of the reindeer games.
That's so true. You guys
What?
are womanists.
Yeah.
Womanist. That means we like
Sexist.
women, right? Womanist?
No,
Sexist.
The opposite.
Listen, she is in. We're talking about the competition of me and Case to lose some weight. You can see the picture at Q101's Facebook page right now.
I was told, so you guys are going to do your weight loss challenge, and you're like, you can join in after you have the baby.
Correct.
But then you're going to end. You're like, yeah, you can just do it by yourself.
No, we need a payoff before we have to wait like 6 months or 4 more months or whatever.
I'm
gonna
doing
commit.
4 weeks.
You're
What do
doing
you mean
4
6
weeks.
months?
I want to give you time to relax and not have to worry about not eating ice cream and
Yeah,
fun
it'll be
stuff.
the most relaxed I've ever been.
Yeah, at least as far as
Screaming
eating.
newborn.
Yeah, you're less stressed out. I want you to eat what you want and do what you want. Don't worry about losing weight.
I think
Screw
the goal
that.
should be the opposite. You should put on the weight that they lose.
No,
Yes.
that's a bad idea.
Lauren, what do you got coming up?
Oh my gosh. Well, a sign that something bad happened in your morning. I don't think people can consider with their outfits. Happened on the way in. So talk about that in about 10 minutes.
You had a wardrobe malfunction?
I didn't.
Someone
Who
else did.
did?
Yeah.
Was it? Is it Brian?
Guy out front. Poor guy.
The guy out front.
he's okay.
Who works here?
Outside of NBC Tower. I don't know.
All right, well, you hear about Lauren talk about that in about 10 minutes here.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.